Manifest. Manifest. The Panthers win 3-0 over the Vegas Golden Knights. And I have a name for them, but I'm not going to fucking say anything. Because, by now you already heard the controversy surrounding the Vegas Golden Knights regarding Carter Hart, I think that's his name is. You already know the controversy surrounding him, and I'm on. Then it gets political, or you know what? It shouldn't even be fucking political. It should be that the guy guilty but not guilty ends up still playing hockey. That's bullshit to me. The good news is I don't think we faced him at all. I think it's ideal that we didn't. So, this is breast cancer night, where we try to beat the shit out of breast cancer and any form of cancer. And the Panthers win that fight 3-0 over the Vegas Golden Knights. And like I said, manifest, soak it all in, because this was pure awesome. Panthers played absolutely terrific hockey, and this is without Barkov, without Kachuk, without Nosek, and without Kulikov. My point here is that it's possible. Maybe practices are working. Anyway, we got only 2 games next week. So let's go through this one pretty quickly, because I don't think there's really not much to talk about in the 3-0 shutout. It's Sergei Bobrovsky going up against Akira Schmid, who was undefeated in this season so far. And then I'm going retro today because why not? It starts off with the face-off win for Vegas. Mark Stone on long injury term. I mean, we saw that before. But immediately there was a tripping penalty on Marchand against Brandon Saad. So Vegas goes on the power play, and they do nothing on this power play. No shot on goal in this power play. Good penalty kill by the Panthers. There's some shots right there and there, like Brandon McNabb with the slap shot that was stopped by Bobrovsky. Florida shooting the puck as well. And there was some shooting fests, but not towards the net. So it was a pretty slow start of the game, right? I will say this, it's a pretty slow start of the game. So really not much to comment on other than the shots were not going towards the net. Brandon McNabb again with the slap shot. So it just kind of dragged down a little bit. But then the pace starts to pick up a little bit for the Panthers. Marchand's shot was blocked against Shea Theodore, which was a great save. Barbashev with the wrist shot that was stopped Bobrovsky. But then at 17-19 into the first period, we have a goal. He is assisted by Evan Rodriguez. That's his 3rd assist of the season. And Carter Verhaeghe's 2nd assist of the season. And off the snapshot, this is a wasted signee who makes $8 million a year for 8 years. Ends up being the worst signee ever. That's right. It's Sam Reinhart with his 4th goal of the season. Gets past Schmidt. By the way, I'm joking. I keep reading off the meme off Instagram and shit like that. But yeah, man. Reinhart makes it 1-0. That would be a game-winning goal. Game-winning goal. 1-0 Panthers so far. Awesome. Barbashev with the wrist shot off the rebound. Saved by Bobrovsky. Terrific saves right there. Then we go to the second period. Second period where I believe the Panthers dominate. The Panthers, I believe, dominate the second period without a goal. And I think they only allow like 5 or 6 shots on target for Vegas. And the Panthers with many. There was a penalty on Pavel Dorofeyev, if I said it correctly. He tripped Seth Jones. So the Panthers go on the power play. And then there was a slap shot from Reinhart to Schmidt, but that was stopped right there. And that penalty is killed off. So only 1 shot on target for the Panthers. And the Panthers with many close chances, dude. Okay, so Ekblad with the wrist shots. Carter Verhaeghe tries to tip it home, but that was stopped by Schmidt. Mackey tries to wrist shot. And there was some good rushes, too, in the second period. Eichel with the wrist shot that was stopped by Bobrovsky. No shots since then. It took a while, like a long while for Vegas to get a shot. And then another penalty. This is Jeremy Lawson, if I said it correctly. So he holds Brad Marchand. The Panthers go into power play. This power play would be killed off. There was no shot on target there. Only 2 shot attempts, but no shots on the net. But Losrin with the wrist shot, that was stopped by Schmidt. Rodriguez tries to backhand, but that goes through the padding of Akira Schmidt. Gadjevich tries to wrist it home, but that was stopped by Schmidt. And then Carter Verhaeghe with twice in a row, stopped by Schmidt. So, man, Panthers with a lot of chances. But finally, Vegas with getting their second shot since a long time. Keegan Kolesar with the wrist shot that was stopped by Bobrovsky. Ben Hutton with the wrist shot that was stopped by Bobrovsky as well. Hutton again, that was also stopped by Bobrovsky. Reinhart tries to snap it home before the icing, that was stopped by Schmidt. We go to the third period, still leading 1-0. Panthers defense was excellent. The offense should have, would have, and could have gotten the second goal in the second period. Third period, though, we would get 2 goals, okay? So, Jesper Boquist gets blocked by Korzak. Gadjevich with the backhand, that was stopped by Schmidt. 3:29 into the third period. He is assisted by AJ Greer. That's his second assist of the season. And Jonah Gadjevich's third assist of the season. And off the wrist shot, got the tight window at the let. Oh no, wait a minute. I'm so proud of him. He was a Panther years ago. Okay, he was one of the Panthers prospects. He was traded off to Calgary, along with Jonathan Huberdeau, Mackenzie Weegar, and a draft pick. He then goes to Vegas, gets waived by the Vegas, and guess who picked him up on waivers? The Panthers. And finally, Cole Schwitt, who was part of that Huberdeau trade with Matthew Tkachuk in 2022 offseason, comes back to the Florida Panthers and scores his first Panther goal of his career. I am so happy for Cole Schwitt. He deserved it. He absolutely deserves it. And I gotta tell you, the front office perhaps made a right decision to bring him back. So I'm so happy for Cole Schwitt. He gets his first goal, and it's against the Golden Knights, bro. So that makes it extra special. Extra special. So that makes it 2-0. Losrin tries to wrist shot home, but that was stopped by Schmidt. Losrin tries to backhand, but that went nowhere. There we go a little bit later on. Shea Theodore with the wrist shot that was stopped by Bobrovsky. Bobrovsky's killing it tonight. He was absolutely phenomenal. But then 10:04 into the third period, after the Brad Marchand with the wrist shot that was stopped by Schmidt, and off the rebound to AJ Greer, who then has a puck and wraps around the goal net. It was a wraparound goal, and it was a beautiful wraparound as well. AJ Greer gets his third goal of the season, and that is pretty much a nail in the coffin. That was just an absolutely wonderful goal. Marchand with that shot attempt, which was stopped by Schmidt, but then AJ Greer finished it off with the wraparounds, which is why Brad Marchand gets credit for the assist. Absolutely beautiful play there by AJ Greer. Not the wraparound too. You know, wraparound tens are not really, they don't really get scored a lot as often as people think. And this is one of those cool instances where it did. So the game is basically in the rats, but you just never know. So that's why you keep watching. You keep watching the game from start to finish, and you see what happens from there. Marchand tries the wrist shot that was stopped by Schmidt. Carter Verhaeghe with the wrist shot that was also stopped by Schmidt. Alexander Holtz with the slap shot that was stopped by Bobrovsky. Former Panther Riley Smith with the slap shot that was stopped by Bobrovsky. Zach Whitecloud with the slap shot that was stopped by Bobrovsky as well. Gadjevich with the roughing penalty against Lawson. So Vegas goes on the power play. This power play is killed off. No shot on target whatsoever in this one. In fact, no shot attempts. So that's amazing for the Florida Panthers defense. Incredible. Brett Howden with the high stick against Evan Rodriguez. So Florida goes on the power play. And then there was only one shot on target, which was Verhaeghe's wrist shot. That was, needless to say, that was stopped by Schmidt. this power play is killed off, and that's it. The final score is 3-0. And then White Cloud ends up getting pissed off. He then punches AJ Greer, and AJ Greer punches back. So they both get called for a roughing penalty, and a war broke loose. Another instances where Vegas and Florida just absolutely despises each other. Not only because of a history, especially in the Stanley Cup Final, which is still bullshit, but I don't think it's far from over, because since the Stanley Cup loss at Vegas, Florida's been winning against Vegas. They have. We're now, I want to say, 4-1 since the Stanley Cup Final against Vegas. 4-1. So 2 wins in the 2023-24 season. Okay, that's 2. 1 in 24-25 season. That was at home in overtime. I forgot that goaltender. That's embarrassing. Anyway, and then this one. The name will come back to me. But yeah, man, 3-0 Florida over Vegas on breast cancer night. Absolutely terrific. And no, it's not Aiden Hill. It was, I forgot who it was. Who cares? But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Panthers played absolutely perfect hockey. And Bobrovsky gets his 50th career shutout. Impressive. And his second shutout against the Golden Knights. That's awesome. 3 stars of the game has already been announced. 1 star goes to Sam Reinhart with 1 goal. 2 stars goes to AJ Greer with 1 goal and 1 assist. And 3 stars goes to Sergei Bobrovsky with a 17-save shutout. Awesome sauce. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for content, because Miami TGS is back. And when he does, he'll be right there with you for your team. You deserve this. Miami TGS sign out, folks. Good night.